Hae-in has actually thought about death before. On their honeymoon, she saw this serene cemetery plot and a guy visiting his late wife. She decides that when she dies, she wants to be buried in a park near her house. It's less lonely that way. Hyun-woo can't imagine life without her. So, if Hae-in goes, he's following. Little did they know that their joking words would become so real now. Meanwhile, Yeon-sung is preparing to travel to Germany to meet Hae-in after her surgery. His mom tries to stop him, wanting him to focus on Queen's group. But Yeon-sung, who's never had much luck with love, is determined to chase after Hae-in. Seeing that Hae-in might ruin his life, his mom is super resentful. Back in Germany, Hae-in still hasn't decided to do the operation, and Hyun-woo is praying for her health every day. Hae-in asks to visit a flower field that they went to during their honeymoon. Reflecting on their pure happiness, she says that people are made up of countless memories, and without them, what's the point of living? She refuses the surgery, and Hyun-woo still takes her for checkups in the hopes that she will change her mind. The family finds out that she's hesitating and comes up with plans to convince her. But during the video call, they forget what they practiced and they speak from their heart. Her dad tells her that he has called all the hospitals in Korea, only to find out that Hyun-woo has already emailed them, plus 300 others worldwide. Because of the time difference, he's on calls with hospitals after midnight. Hae-in tells them that she doesn't want to disappoint them, but she also doesn't want to lose her memories, hoping that they would understand. Her father, heartbroken, tries to end the call, but accidentally leaves it on, letting Hae-in hear their unfiltered devastation. Hyun-woo gets a bad diagnosis from the doctor and is urged to convince Hae-in to get the surgery ASAP. Back in her room, he can't find her because she's praying at the church. She leaves a prayer card at the church, saying that her only lasting memories are of being loved and loving someone. She asks God to preserve these memories and not her life. Hyun-woo sees the message and frantically searches for her. They embrace and he promises to make her fall in love with him again, no matter how she treats him in the future. Still, Hae-in doesn't want to pull the trigger on the surgery. Back at the hotel, Hyun-woo is reading a newspaper in the lounge. Girls are eyeing him like candy. Hae-in gets jealous and tries to pull down his rolled-up sleeves. Hyun-woo teases her that if she dies without the surgery, he's excited to charm the ladies with his looks. Yeon-sung arrives at the hotel in time to see the couple lovingly bicker. Then Hyun-woo gets a call from the salon owner asking if Hae-in is okay. Turns out the police tracked down the suspect who killed the real estate scammer, and he's escaped to Germany. Coincidence? The evil queen also tells the salon owner to wire money to these people and find them a place to lay low. The salon owner suspects that the evil queen has sent assassins to Germany to get rid of Hae-in, making her uneasy and calling Hyun-woo out of guilt. Sensing that something is off, Hyun-woo rushes outside and sees a truck crashing into his car. Thinking that Hae-in is inside, he goes ballistic, smashing the car windows with his bare hands. Hae-in appears behind him, calling his name, shocked to see him in such a state. Seeing her alive, Hyun-woo's knees buckle, and he falls in front of her. Hae-in takes him to the hospital for his wounds, and she explains that she was in the car waiting, but then she saw the four-leaf clover guy and got out to buy some more good luck charms, which clearly worked. She tells him that seeing him like that makes her want to protect him, so she's going to get the surgery and live. Hyun-woo finally moves her with his love. Back in Korea, Hae-in's sister-in-law is chilling in the countryside, but is found out by the evil queen. She was undercover to help the evil queen steal their company, but then betrayed her. So the queen threatens her, saying that she better flee the country because no one will raise a kid that's not their own. Her mother-in-law steps in, carrying the child away and asking her to follow her home. The evil queen tells her abusive ex-boyfriend about her location, and then who threatens her to hand over the so-called USB. To avoid more trouble for her husband's family, she plans to leave them again. The next day, the family goes to an amusement park. They have a wonderful day, but she decides to leave when her husband goes to get her coffee. He returns and he frantically searches for her, going to the broadcast room to leave a heart-wrenching message on the broadcaster. Other park goers tease him, but she defends him, saying that he's the best husband. She returns to him ultimately, and they embrace. Time passes, and now it's the night before surgery. Hae-in gives Hyun-woo a journal with all her best memories of them. Hyun-woo promises to take care of it, and they fall asleep together. The next morning, she makes him promise to be the first face she sees after surgery. As she's rolled into the OR, their hands finally part, and Hyun-woo slides down the wall, sobbing. Under anesthesia, Hae-in repeats Hyun-woo's name. The night before, he told her how he remembers complicated regulations as a lawyer by repeating important concepts. She uses the same method to remember him as she drifts away. At this time, the police arrive and they arrest Hyun-woo as a suspect for the murder of the real estate scammer. As he's taken away, Yeon-sung arrives and promises to look after Hae-in. Hae-in finishes her operation and is rolled out, with Hyun-woo desperately trying to stay beside her but is held down by the police. The family find out through the news and worries that Hae-in has no one beside her. Yeon-sung calls them, saying that he will take care of her and has prevented them from going abroad. His intention is to keep Hae-in all to himself, especially when she's lost memory of her previous life. As Hae-in wakes, the first person she sees is Yeon-sun. He lies, saying that she told him to be there and that they've been lovers for a long time. He paints Hyun-woo as an ex-stalker and murder suspect. Hae-in frowns, feeling something's off, but unsure what. Watching the first snow of the year, she feels a sharp pain in her heart, and she cries without knowing why. Somewhere not too far away, Hyun-woo is looking at the snow and crying as well. Do you think Hyun-woo will be able to prove his innocence? How will Hae-in react when she regains her memories? Let us know in the comments, and remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching!